course will focus principally on three countries, India, Pakistan, and Afghanistan. And the subjects that we'll be covering, the ones that will be subject to our inquiry, will be regional conflict, also looking at religious extremism and terrorism, proliferation and the nuclear threat, and also the changing geopolitical landscape of the region. In that regard, we'll be talking about China, since all subjects today in international affairs will bring China into it one way or the other. This subject of security in South Asia is one that is very much related to my background. For 4 years, I was the Assistant Secretary of State for South Asian Affairs in the second Clinton administration. Those years from 1997 to 2001 were extremely eventful for the region and actually for the United States. This course is really focusing on modern South Asia, and I will say that that should be seen as beginning with the partition of India in 1947, the end of British colonial rule and the establishment of the state of Pakistan. We will look at the region from that perspective, starting there. We'll also look at the very important historical event that took place in 1962 when India and China went to war. It was a border war, but it has had lasting consequences for these two rising giants in Asia. And then we'll also look at the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan in 1979. This set into motion changes in the region that have gone far beyond, including up to and including 9/11. The requirements for the class will be 2 papers, a midterm and a final. The midterm will take a more historical look at the region. The final will be a policy paper. Since I'm a policy person in my professional life, I'll ask students to take a look at one security issue in the region and analyze it and also make recommendations for what can be done about it. And these security issues will not be limited to the ones we've covered in class, because security issues also extend to non-military areas, including water security, including energy security, may I dare say climate change. That is a threat to the region and the world. So there will be a policy paper at the end of the course, and then I'll ask students to give a brief presentation of their findings. This is an interconnected world. South Asia is going to be a key part of that. India is going to be a key part of it. And the security issues that we're facing there are ones that won't stay in South Asia. They will spill over into the broader Asia region and indeed across the globe. So I think that any student in international affairs today will need to have an understanding of South Asia. It is a piece of the puzzle that I think that everyone needs to have.